Hey YouTube, welcome to part 3 of fitting a Minn Kota motor to my fiberglass Hanes. I had originally thought that I might tie this up in 3 episodes, but it looks like it's going to run for 4, just to tidy things up. I don't want to make each video too long, so let's get on and have a look at this one. Now I'm just cutting a bit of scrap stainless steel I have around to make a bracket to mount the Minn Kota mount on. The idea here being that I can mount the bracket onto the boat and do it very securely with some extra bolts. And it's a bit hard to explain how I'm going to do it, but once I have it done, I'll put it on a video and you'll understand what I mean. But this is going to allow me to solve the problem of one of the bolt holes being out over the anchor well, because this is going to hang out as well, and I'll bolt the bracket onto this. I gotta say, it's nice to have one of these power bandsaws, horizontal bandsaws to cut this with. It's certainly a lot easier than doing it by hand and a lot neater than cutting it with a plasma cutter. And to bolt that there in this overhang here, I'll weld some verticals on it so that I can bolt that into the edge of the anchor well. Now I need to mark through there where I want those 4 holes and drill them. Position that. Make sure the edges are all nicely lined up. I'm going to round the corners off. Make sure there's no sharp edges on it when I'm finished. I'm just going to use a nail. I haven't got a thin enough punch to go down there. Now I'll go drill them. The instructions call for 1764 drill through the deck. I might go 932 through this just to give it a tiny bit of clearance, because the deck fiberglass is going to be doing most of the holding. This is just to allow the load to be evenly distributed, because I have a lot more faith in metal than I do in plastic, and also to let me get that 4th bolt in the plastic where it would normally hang over the anchor well. And that was careless. Pure carelessness. I let go of that before I had to drill out. And that's how accidents happen. Take your mind off what you're doing, start thinking about the next job before you finish this one. That wrecked a perfectly good drill, nearly brand new. I left this in because accidents do happen, and I found that it's usually because I let my attention wander away from the job I'm doing. But when they do happen, you've got to keep your head about you and don't make it worse than it is. In this case, once I realised what I'd done and I could see that the accident was inevitable, I didn't try to grab the metal again because I didn't have any leather gloves on, and had I tried to grab it again without the leather gloves, it would have just made things worse. So the moral of this story is, when it does hit the fan, keep your head and try for the best outcome in a bad situation. The fact that I got out of it without any injury, I think is a pretty good outcome. Next thing to do is to go grind off all the burrs, make sure that it fits the holes and they line up alright. I'm just going to knock the rest of these burrs off now. I've rounded the corners. I'll just give it a clean up and then I'll go and test fit it and see what needs to be done with it. In order to get this bracket on, I've got to take the sides of the Minn Kota. I need to remove these clips. They're not hard to get off, just keep a finger behind them so that they don't spring off across the room and you lose them. It goes on that way. Need to be careful that we get this in on the right side. So that's going to go that way. It will be sitting on the deck, so I actually want it in that way, so that I can pull it off away from where the nose of the boat or the anchor guide is still going to be sitting. Oh, what do you know? No washers go on there, that's for sure, because they don't fit. So it must be just a nut straight on. Just be careful that you get this in. There's 2 sides, obviously it doesn't go in that way because that ends up loose. You can check it here. The small end goes through there because the big end won't. The big end down in here line the hole up, and that locks that in place. We can get a nut on this side, so washer rather, so I'm going to do that because these slots are a bit wider and I think they need a little bit of help. Well, definitely not going to fit a washer on those because it's just too far out. So I'll go on without a washer. Now that's on, we can put this back and very carefully glide these back on so that they don't fly off across the room. That one's on. There we go. They're both on. No, I don't know why the movie stopped. I don't know how far we got into it. That camera's most annoying because every now and then it does decide to stop recording, which it's a great camera, but I don't generally use it for movies for this reason. I hope you did see it, because I'm not going to pull it apart again and redo it. It wasn't hard, I can say that anyway. So annoyed about that. When I recorded this section, I didn't know how much of the movie I'd missed. As it turns out, we got to see everything that was important. The only thing we missed was the final assembly of the side covers, which is basically really, really simple. If you can get them off, you can get them back on again. So you got everything that was important. That's the main thing. So thanks for taking the time to watch this. I hope it's passing along some information on how you can go about fitting a Minn Kota motor to your fiberglass boat. This worked out well for me. As I said in the past, I've done some sea trials with it and I am very happy. If you'd like to see more of my videos, you can go to my YouTube channel. Until next time.